Let's take a look at what's going on with Dogecoin today. I got off work a little early, so I'm gonna make another video a little early today. But this morning we were watching this falling wedge pattern. We broke out to the upside, and I was saying we pretty much hit the target, I guess. Well, there was also another one up here technically, but also technically the resistance where the what's it called, the pattern start it is right here. So I would say, so hitting this top right here, kind of, I would say that this falling wedge performed. Boom. Now I was also looking at the daily time frame, and we're under. Let's go to the daily. I'm on the hourly right now. I was looking at the daily time frame, and I was saying that we're under the 9 moving average, which is bullish or bearish. Sorry, meaning going to the downside. So, I mean, not 100% all the time it's like that, but when we break above the 9 moving average, we get support on it and we push to the upside. When we break below it over here, get resistance, push to the downside. So like one way to kind of trade is just buying that buying when it breaks it, pretty much. So it breaks it. I would say maybe even the confirmation. It's not perfect always though. That's the thing. So like it's been kind of going in and out, in and out. It hasn't been like, instead of right here getting support and bouncing to the upside and this continuing to move up, it broke through it and then it kind of went above it again, because right here we got a little bit of resistance on it but broke right back above it. Same with right here. Had a big run, or had a nice little run, went back down, and then we've also been bouncing in between the Fibonacci retracement levels, like I've been talking about on my videos for a while now. So let's see, what else do we have? Let's go back to that 1 hour time frame. I think what I'm still looking at is my target sitting at .339. Now that it's kind of pushing more to the downside, I'm getting much more confident on it right now, especially with like these nice red candles. But I have a limit order at .339. Let's see if it can go there and then maybe bounce, or even if it goes down, I wouldn't mind that so much. Oh, also, okay, so if it breaks that going to the downside, boom, then the next place that I'd be looking at or targeting the next video, or like let's say it did that tonight, like we hit it, it filled the limit order and then it kept going. The next video or the next target that I'd be looking at is .295, which is the approximately is the 50% level of the Fibonacci retracement levels. And how we get these levels is we have a nice little run. When we have trouble, then we get the Fibonacci retracement tool. From the bottom of the run to the top of the run, we drag that, and then we get those levels. And a lot of the times those levels, especially if you've been watching my videos, they come in handy. Boom, bought there, bought there, bought there, boom, sold it, profit, came down. I wanted it to buy it. That's why I'm saying, so if it goes down more on this area, I wasn't able to pick up that limit order. It's still hanging out from this area because I took profits right here. But that'd be the next place that I'd be looking at if it continued to go to the downside. Just saying, I don't know what it's going to do. If we look at the weekly too, we're below the 9 moving average on here. So that could be, we could get a bigger move down to .29 or something. There's also a couple different trend lines that I'm watching for support, like this one and this one. Let's go ahead and take a look at those ones. Let's go to the hourly. Let's check out maybe it's a 4 hour, or maybe it's a daily. Yeah, this is the one I was watching. Okay, let's go ahead and delete that big old target thing. We could delete that too. Actually, let's bring that one back just so you can have so you can watch it if you want, or if you need that for reference. Okay, so yeah, let's delete this, and then we're going to the weekly time frame, the daily time frame, I'm sorry, and we have support. We have support giving us this trend line right here. My point is that we're going down. Maybe we'll if we continue to go down, this might give us support. Boom, it did right here and it did right here. Boom, boom. Maybe it'll do something like that. It doesn't necessarily, like I was saying before, if it breaks the Fibonacci retracement level, that 38% level that I showed you how to get to, If it breaks that one, going to the downside, the next one that I'd be looking at is this target. But this trend line right here might get in the way of my plans for that. So I don't know what's gonna like. It might bounce right there. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Boom, and then bounce up and not fill the limit order that I've been waiting to try to fill for a long time. But we also have, if we zoom out a little bit more, Okay, so we have support right here, support right here, support right here, giving us this other trend line as well. I think if we break this one, we might be looking at more of a bigger, like, bearish market-ish. So we would have to break two trend lines that we're watching right now. Let's see. We'd have to break. Sorry, I'm trying to delete this one. And then, so we'd have to break this one right here, going to the downside, and then we'd also have to break this one right here. If we break that, then we might have to start looking at the 61 or the 78% possibly. And those levels, let's go ahead and do that just for fun. I don't know if they'll go that far down. It might get support on any one of these ones. Honestly, it might even get support on here. I don't see how it could get bearish right now, really, because there's so much like bullish things going on right now. It's kind of hard to imagine that it would dump, but I don't know. Let me see. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete this. Yeah, let's do those Fibonacci retracement levels. Okay, so dot approximately right there, and then maybe something like this. So we're looking at dot 247 and dot 184 on the next Fibonacci retracement levels going to the downside. Just throwing it out there. I mean, sometimes I've heard of people putting like limit orders really low. Like I know, like a few years ago, Bitcoin did it on like Binance or something, but there was like a wick that just went like crazy down and then immediately back up. And if you had like I think if you had like a limit order at like 15K or whatever, then you got it filled. I think it went down to like 11K. Well, and then it went back up to like 40 or something. I think that was like when it was like 40 or 50. I can't remember, but it was like pretty hardcore, maybe even higher than that. So yeah, having my point is like sometimes having like crazy limit orders that are kind of like, I don't think it'll, you know what I mean? It might come in handy. And like I was saying, it's kind of interesting that we're even getting these like red candles and we're not like completely kind of going nuts because of some of the stuff that's happening. I don't know if you guys keep up with the news, but I think, the USA might start holding crypto or something. I'm not 100% sure, but it sounds like they're going to start holding crypto assets. So, yeah, it just seems, I don't know. We'll see. Seems like bullish fundamental. Let's see, what is it? Fundamentals. I just mostly deal with the technicals. I never talk about the fundamentals. If you notice, I just talk about the technicals. What is the chart doing? You know what I mean? Where's the trend? Is it going down or is it going up? In the shorter term, it's going down, but if let's like zoom out, like I was saying, like we still have this uptrend right here. Like technically, we haven't really done, like it's still going up. As long as we're above this uptrend, then in my opinion, we're like still moving up. Technically, though, we did get a lower high, so that's kind of like. And then that's when you get like triangles. So you do something like this. Boom. So we have the bottom and then we have the top, and then we'll see if it breaks to the upside or the downside somewhere in this area pretty much, because we have this resistance and this resistance. That's where I got that trend line from. Sorry, I hope you can see. I had it kind of zoomed in a little bit. My bad. So you can see all of it. Yeah, so we're gonna have to wait and see. I think right now I'm leaning a little. Like I said, I have targets. My targets are going to the downside. I am trying to accumulate, so the lower it goes, kind of would be good. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying to still accumulate more Dogecoin. So if it can go lower and get cheaper Dogecoin, I think that's a good thing, because eventually it'll go up. And then Let's see. I think, in my opinion, I don't. It's not. That's actually 100% not guaranteed that it'll go up. So who knows, really, right? But right here, I'm wondering if this trend line is gonna hold support, and we're just gonna like bounce on it and then bounce to the upside, which would be okay because my limit order is right above like where that trend line is. So I don't know. Fingers crossed that it kind of goes down just a little bit more. I'm really, really, really close right now to that target again. Getting really close. I was waiting for this one all in this area though, so it's possible sometimes you don't get them filled, and then you have to buy the breakouts when it's like it starts breaking the trend. Let's see. Oh, here's another thing that I was looking at is, oh yeah, I guess I just showed that, but I was looking at this kind of like what, like this, or is it the 4 hour? This was another trend that I was kind of looking at before I started the video. Right here we have resistance, 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 and I think this is that same trend that I was just kind of, no, it's more in the triangle. Okay, so I think this is another thing that I'm watching as well. If we can break this trend line going to the upside, then maybe we can, maybe then it'll start changing direction and it'll start trying to head up here again. I know we kind of just went through that with this trend line. We had resistance, 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 trend line, broke it to the upside. I was thinking since we're moving up, maybe target here, but I was also looking at those moving averages and I saw that we were under them, so I was like, it might be a little bearish, right? I mean, it might be bearish. And it did. It got the red candles. So, like I said, let's see if we can continue to head down and hit that .339 target. After that, it doesn't matter. If it bounces on that, that would be cool. I'll be targeting the Fibonacci retracement level again. This one has come in super handy. Look how many times we've bounced on it. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, we're about to do that. So, I don't know. But yeah, that's good trading right there. So yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking though. If you guys liked the video, hit that thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, you should subscribe because we're getting close to 10K. And if you want to watch this morning's video, check it out right here. And if you're new to trading, check out this playlist right here. I'm going to have to go through that and check it out. I haven't watched it in a while, but I might have to make a new one maybe, but we'll see. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.